Guys, it is finally October, and that made me curious. How many of you are hyped for Halloween? Hit that like button down below in 5 seconds if you cannot wait for Halloween this year. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one we have a ton of stuff to talk about. Tons of interesting stuff that has to do with a brand new boss, and that boss is Spider-Man. That is right, one of the most hyped Marvel characters ever. We have got so much info to go over in regards to him in Fortnite. So watch this video all the way through so that you don't miss a single thing. There is so much info to cover. You do not want to miss any of it. And with that being said, guys, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this, keeping you in the know with Fortnite stuff. If you don't want to miss out on any of the new things, being subscribed is the best way to hear about them. Also, if you want to help support these videos, you can do so by using code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. As an epic partner, that helps support the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it here. So first things first, before we get into the brand new info, we need to recap a couple of important things that were found a few weeks ago. But again, this is just a refresher for the other brand new stuff. Basically, what I'm referring to is the things that were found by data miners in regards to Spider-Man. Like according to Sheena BR right here, he said, in case you missed it, today some achievements have been added to the game, indicating that Spider-Man and his enemy Carnage could be added to the game at a later date, which is awesome. And I think maybe one of the achievements he was referring to is this one right here. Obviously, that one has the Spider-Man symbol on it, which is very peculiar. Not only that, Hypex also said there's a Season 4 achievement that has a Spider-Man logo. We might see him in the item shop later this season. And again, I think he's referring to that same achievement. But not only could Spider-Man come into the item shop, there's also stuff pointing towards him being a boss. Also, guys, I was looking at like Spider-Man comics, and what is the name of this character right here? Like, I kind of remember his name, but I can't fully remember his name. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into some clues in game. Alright guys, time to get into game here. We need to take a look at something on the map that helps point towards all of this Spider-Man stuff. So we're actually going to hop into a solo match. This is going to be a bit of a challenge as well, because we have to defeat Wolverine. He has some secrets with him that I want to show you, and they're pretty important. And like, seriously, this challenge is just so tough. So you guys know the drill, grab some loot and things like that. Why are we getting fired at already? That's annoying. Why is this guy already trying to get us? Also, guys, do you see all this fog? I mean, I know it's October, but is there more fog on the map? Maybe that's something to talk about in another video. Also, the Galactus star is looking particularly bright right now. Pretty interesting. But we're getting distracted. Let's go and find Wolverine. I see his footsteps, and there's Wolverine. All right. We tried this last time, but it's definitely going to work if we... Oh, man. I hope this is close enough. There we go. Here we go. Come on, Wolverine. You're mine now, buddy. If we can just keep firing him. We knocked him. Let's go, guys. Now time to just finish him off. Make sure nobody's around. Finish him off. He has so much health even when he's on the ground. We got it. Let's go. We got Wolverine's claws, and now somebody is firing at us. That's just annoying. You're not going to get us now, buddy. We're out of here. Wow, that actually wasn't too difficult. We messed up last time we tried to do that, but now we got it, and we got Wolverine's claws. Now, the reason that that is important, let's just go over here. We got a little quiet spot. The reason that is important is because notice how Wolverine only drops one item, whereas the other two bosses, Dr. Doom and also Iron Man, drop, well, essentially 3 items, both of their power-ups and also a key card. So what does that all mean? Well, basically, it also means that there's only 2 vaults on the map, whereas in most seasons, there are either 3 or 4, meaning we are going to be getting another vault. And I just love these claws so much, just breaking everything. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that actually happened. I knew that was a bad idea as soon as I did it. But there we go, we got Wolverine too. I mean, look at that. We gotta equip him just like so. And now we have Wolverine in the lobby. But again, there's only 2 vaults on the map. Well, actually, there are 3. And if Wolverine isn't the boss to open the 3rd vault, then who is? Now, with that being said, we need to hop back into it and find this 3rd vault. Now, why do we need to go into Battle Lab? Also, Wolverine's looking sick right now. But yeah, we need to be into Battle Lab. You'll see why in just a second. I think if we probably go over to Holly Hedges, it'll be all right. But we need to go to the top left of the map and find a boat, which is pretty easy in and of itself. That's just the first step here. Well, actually, we need to grab some materials as well. So let's go ahead and grab these right here. Just like that. That should be plenty. And then hop into the boat and head over towards, you guessed it, the airship. We need to investigate the airship for clues pointing towards how Spider-Man is going to be the next boss. And if you didn't know, if you use a boat in Battle Lab, you can actually get to the airship in-game, which is super cool. And like, all you need to do is keep boosting. There you go. You'll get to a point where it puts you into like first-person mode, which actually looks kind of sick. All we need to do is get past this barrier, just like so, and then we're going to need to use our materials to build on up to the airship. Like, this should be fine right here. There we go. We got to the air barrier, and now time to take a look at these secrets and clues. There are a few things I want to show you. Let's start off with the one that is like one of the biggest clues towards this, and that is the vault. The vault itself isn't what I want to talk about. Well, it is, but it isn't, if that makes sense. I more so want to bring up the idea of the vault. Why would they put this right here onto the airship? A location that, well, as of right now, you can't get to. What is the point of it? Now, it may have just been for the aesthetic of it, but why add a keycard reader that actually works? Like, you can actually go up to it, and it will deny you because you don't have the keycard yet. And we've brought other keycards to this location. Check out that video if you haven't yet. It is super fun. But the keycards on the map currently do not work to open it, meaning that there is going to be another boss that has this as his vault. And what better boss to have than Spider-Man? Also, we'll take a look inside of the vault in just a second. You'll see that it has like plenty of space to become an actual vault. Now, we still need to talk about what Spider-Man's abilities are going to be. We'll get there in just a second because there's also the question, if this is the spawn island, how is it going to get onto the map itself? Like, why is it going to be over there? Well, there is another clue that points towards that, and that is simply looking at the symbols on the side of the airship. And for some reason, this one's really glitched out. They kind of messed that up. But if you go to the other side, I think you can see it clearer. Oh no, it's glitched on that side too. Instead, if we go over to the front of the airship, you can see the symbol right here below me. That is the shield symbol. The organization in Marvel, in the Marvel universe. It's that whole organization for protecting the world that has the Avengers and everything fighting with it. And what's particularly interesting about that is that according to a leak by HypeX, he said this: there's an unreleased, unused henchman codename called SHIELD. As far as I know, it's that Marvel organization, and the helicarrier spawn lobby ship is supposed to be theirs. So we are going to be getting SHIELD henchmen on this area, which would also confirm that a boss would be here. Doctor Doom and Iron Man also have henchmen at their locations, as has every boss with a vault in the previous seasons. So we already have a vault, we already have henchmen. All we need now is a boss. So again, all the pieces are falling together, pointing towards Spider-Man being the next boss. Not only that, we've also talked about leaks of how the airship is apparently going to be closer or like over the map in the near future in one of the next updates. Now also guys, the third clue I want to show you here is if you go inside of this room and find these computers, you'll notice that they too have the shield symbol, but also they're locked with a password. But I'm more so interested in what they are saying. Like, listen here while I play the audio that I'm hearing right now in the game. Now, if you guys know what they are saying, leave a comment down below because I do not know. But that's interesting because it means that somebody is communicating with them, or that could be the sound of the SHIELD henchmen that are yet to be revealed officially. Now, moving on here, what abilities is Spider-Man going to have? Because that is another question we need to ask. And really, at least one of them is pretty obvious, at least to me. Wouldn't it make sense that we have to have Spider-Man's web-swinging abilities? And what better way to already like utilize some of the assets that Fortnite already has in the game by making it work similar to a grappler? Like, imagine just a reskinned version of the grappler where instead of actually, you know, picking up a grappler, you use Spider-Man's web slinging like devices. I mean, wouldn't that be just awesome? It would fit in so well with everything going on since we don't have a grappler item currently. It just seems like it is meant to be. And if you guys have ideas of like other abilities, leave them down below in the comments, but I think that that is very likely. And then for his second ability, you gotta have the Spidey senses. That is right, his Spider-Man senses. They could work very similar to like the Vendetta fish, or in the past, the flare gun, where you can ping a bunch of enemies around you once in a while. I think that would be so perfect. You gotta admit, that would work so well. So together you would have the Spidey senses ability and also the web slinging ability that would work like the grappler. And then one other thing I want to talk about, guys, because this is a question I had. Would they be able to even get Spider-Man into the game? Like, obviously, Marvel had trouble getting Spider-Man for the movies, but I don't think that would be a problem. Obviously, I'm not an expert on the deals they have or anything like that, but considering that they already have the Spider-Man logo in the game, it would make sense that they can add him in. Not only that, there also is a Venom ability, and it is rumored that Venom is going to be a skin as well, which, you know, is very much Spider-Man practically. Venom is from the Spider-Man universe. So all of that together makes a ton of sense as to this being the next boss. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more fun videos like this coming up in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as going over a bunch of other update news. Definitely check that out. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.